October. Do I generally put it on Instagram? I don't even remember. But I thought this time I'll go live. And sometimes I do the reading beforehand and I record it. This time I'm not doing that because I've honestly not had the time. That's all. No other reason. Okay. So once I do the twin flame readings, I will continue with general reading for general reading for um, October. So, okay, now let's start. Okay, so let's start with what happens. What has happened up till now? I don't even remember what I did in September, what exactly transpired, but I know nothing interesting happened. Although, if I remember right, I think the twin flames were going to go meet each other, probably. So let's see what the divine masculine has been up to, and then we'll check out divine feminine. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so what has happened is now divine twin flame reading is something I can't do in Hindi. So don't even expect me to do it in Hindi. This is going to be completely in English. And the divine masculine has been busy with maybe certain death in his family and trying to get somebody back, somebody from his past back in his family, in his life. And of course, he's been busy working, making money, and trying to delegate work. But unfortunately, it's not met with approval. And what he doesn't know is the work that he's delegated is not really going to be done. And this is what I'm talking about is September. After the reading in September that I did, what exactly happened after that? And the divine feminine, what she has been up to is I think she's basically learning to love herself. This is what came up in September as well. And instead of what I can see is that her divine masculine and feminine is integrating in her own self spiritually. And yeah, that's what I can see. And yes, she has been traveling. She has been traveling, getting ready to travel, maybe with family, with maybe, company. And as far as she's had good support from her family, and of course, she's been generally happy. Okay. And what is going on at the level? I am not doing personal readings. I am doing twin flame readings for the month of October, which could be for anybody. So, what is been happening is internally what they've been thinking about, what they've been feeling is a divine masculine, of course, he's had some, like I said, he's trying to get somebody back in his life from his past, and that woman has been on his mind, which has been creating a lot of stress or mental stress, which has been leading to physical distress. And there's a change coming in his life, a complete change, which maybe he's not aware of, but he definitely needs a change. I think he deserves a change. And acha. He has, okay, we'll see what comes up in the next cards. Um, the divine feminine has been stressed out regarding certain issues, maybe regarding generally. Um, in spite of the support, I think she's been stressed out. And she travel, yes, she has been traveling, but she is also contemplating shifting or shifting home or base somewhere else. And she is wondering when somebody is really going to come into her life, because that part is empty. But in spite of that, and she is quite disappointed with the people in her life. So she's focusing on her work, and she's taking it as it comes. And other than that, what is now currently happening is that, like I said, that the divine masculine is focusing, has somebody on his mind, and his focus is probably getting into a commitment. And I see a lot of that here. Like, I was not sure if that was marriage, but yes, he does have marriage seriously on his mind. And he is contemplating, he's confused, although, about the change that marriage will bring in his life. But he definitely has commitment on his mind. He does have, I don't think he really has family support. I probably he may have to fight for it in some manner. And somebody, okay, he's delegating work to somebody else who is not mature enough to handle the work, which is why he's going to be utterly disappointed. When it comes to the divine feminine, hi Vanna. When it comes to the divine feminine, what is going on with her currently is that she has a lot of support. And in spite of that, she is, I would say, in reverie. She is in reverie. She is in contemplation, thinking about how to handle things and go about her work. Again, I have the same card below that, that there is somebody who is coming into her life very soon, if not already. And that is going to be a very beautiful journey for her. Although, at when it comes to certain things in her life, certain things, it could be related to her work, it could be related to, um, I feel it has got to do more with her chakra, with her solar plexus chakra, that she finds herself in a spot and she's not very clear about how to handle this entire issue. Um, then Okay, so the divine masculine was definitely contemplating marriage and commitment and all of that. And definite marriage. When I say marriage, commitment, when I say commitment, I'm talking about marriage. He is going to be disappointed, um, because things around him are not working out very great. And finance and work is one issue. Contemplating about it, being confused about the change in his life, the change in himself is, I'll come to questions later, Manna. One sec, let me just finish. So, he wants to contemplate on the shift in his life, the change in his life, and everything related to his life in the larger perspective, how he wants his life to be. So he's definitely contemplating a lot about that. And he would be happy to even probably have a child, but things around him, his old acquaintances, his old friends, and people from his past that I was talking about earlier, um, things I don't think are not things I don't think are working out around him the way things are. Internally, he may be thinking about uh, things, but externally, the environment around him is very disappointing, and disappointment comes one after the other. He's definitely going through a lot of disappointment and issues till now from the past, and let's see what comes up later. As far as she is concerned, yes, she is enjoying her self love, and I think it stresses her out to maybe she's not just used to loving herself, she's used to spreading love and loving herself, and sometimes thinking about herself probably stresses her out sometimes. But generally, that issue that she was having, finding herself stuck in her solar plexus, those things are shifting. Things are getting better, definitely, from the past to the current situation regarding her family, if she has children or children that she is close to. And yeah, things are generally good around her. Financially, she may be having an issue, which is what is making her feel stuck in a certain place. But that thing is going to be sorted very, very soon. So that's a good news, definitely. And other than the finances, although finances were coming, what she wanted was to be comfortable in her space. But the finances will start coming, and there's no issue about that. And when you ask the lady on his mind, is the TF or not, I will ask about that later. Now, coming to what is going to happen in October, the divine masculine, uh, he's a giver of a person. So he has a big heart. And hi, Dipti, I'm better, thank you. So he's a giver at heart, and he enjoys that. But when it comes to incoming, that is where he is stuck, and that is not working for him. About the shift in his life, he is seriously trying so hard to manage things, contemplate, and work out how to rightly go about it. And he is going to be traveling, and there are a lot of suitors that he would probably just discard, don't want them. So here, when you said he doesn't want them, so then his focus is completely on that lady. And that lady, as you asked, is it the divine masculine, or is it the divine feminine, or somebody else? Now is the time that I need to ask this question, because if he is uh, discarding all the suitors in his life who are willing to give him that love, so it is the divine feminine that he has on his mind. So that thing is sorted. Well, he really has to be very uh, dedicated to her. Um, I don't know if he knows that she is his divine feminine, because every time I've asked this question till date, he's not known it, that she is his divine feminine. Okay, we'll see. Now comes the divine feminine, and wow. Okay, she is really growing when it comes to balancing her divine feminine and masculine. Thank you, Poonam. She is really growing spiritually and enlightened. I mean, getting enlightened, or rather, that's what's going to happen in October. She's going to be enlightened, and she is going to receive a lot of love from the universe, from the people around her, and the love that she's giving herself is going to manifest outside of her, which is so beautiful. um she is okay. That is again a balance. Everything what I see is coming into a balance of her divine feminine and masculine energy of herself. Have they crossed path over ever in 3D? Yes, I think I a couple of months back when I did the twin flame reading, I did say that they have crossed path. She is aware of him. He is not aware that she is the twin flame. This is what I have said. I'll come to the questions. Hold on. So, all I can see is a lot of balance coming. I can also see actually them probably meeting and partaking of love of each other, and joy, happiness, abundance flowing into her life. So beautiful. I feel bad for this guy. I really feel bad for him because, he's going through hell and she is only getting better and better and better. And now your question was that have they ever crossed paths? But, but like I said, that they have crossed paths earlier and she is aware. But I will ask you, why did he run? All TMs run, DMs run, all of them. They all run because they are scared of love. I'll ask that also. So, have they crossed paths in this 3D life? You call yourself enemy. Why would you do that? Nobody is their self's enemy. You need to love yourself. Okay, have they crossed paths? Yes, I believe they have. I definitely believe they have. And the only issue, like I said, is that she is aware and he is not. Scared of the intensity of love. Yes. See, the problem with divine feminines is that they are so full of love, and the divine masculines are never into love and they're always running away from love. Hi. And here I can see her intensity increasing by the day. But the only difference is earlier she was focusing her love on him. If you want your divine masculine to come to you, what you need to do is detach. Detach. आना है तो आ, नहीं आना है तो मत आ. I mean, get lost. Let me love myself. If you have to come back, you'll come back. They can't think beyond their ego is a secondary issue. That is way beyond the real thing. The real thing is that they are scared of the love. They are scared of feeling their love. See, you have to understand one thing. Their heart doors are closed and they don't want to open it because they're scared of being hurt. They're scared of being hurt. Okay, if I open the doors of my heart, and maybe they've experienced hurt before, that is the reason they are scared to open their heart again. But unless and until you open your heart again, how would you even know if it is going to be hurt, or if you're, going to experience the best relationship of your life that you're meant to experience, that you've come here to experience? So you just need to leave them alone. You just need to, just fuck off, get lost, go, live your life, do what you have to, but not just to show here. You need to do that because if you understand that the energy is one, I mean, you understand that. So energy is one. So whatever you feel, whatever you think, their soul understands that and knows that. So whether they in the third dimension know it or not, the soul knows it. The soul understands it. So if you're going to be pining for them, and also here I would say that the law of attraction works its, I mean, way around. If you're going to be pining for them, which means you don't have them. And God is going to manifest what you feel, not what you think, what you feel. I don't have them, so you don't have them. The moment you think, okay, I have him, he can come whenever he wants, wherever he is, I know he loves me and I love him because I love myself and he is part of me. आएगा जब आना होगा, कोई नहीं, इस जन्म में नहीं, अगले जन्म में आएगा. So stop pining for him. That's the only thing I can tell you. I know it is very difficult. I know that. Trust me, but that's the only way out. You just need to let them go. So, like I said that day in one of the meditations, in the third perspective, was the DM misguided by friends and family? I will ask that question. So, what I was just about to say is that day, some days back, when I did the meditation, after the meditation, I said, how do you tear up a soul contract? So imagine yourself. Okay, let's do it now. Okay, let's do it. Take a deep breath. Focus on your heart. Take another deep breath. Keep expanding your heart and understand that the heart expands from both sides. Balancing your feminine and your masculine side, the divine feminine and masculine energy inside you. Whatever side of the nose is difficult to inhale. Focus on that. Breathe from that side. Now imagine your twin flame standing in front of you. Tell your twin flame, all this pain coming and going that we are both going through, if that is part of the contract, that you are supposed to hurt me or I'm supposed to hurt you, or you are supposed to, we're supposed to go through this Tom and Jerry life, then I tear that contract up. Imagine yourself holding that scroll, that paper, and tearing it up. Tearing up the pain from his side and yours. As you throw that paper, it disintegrates into dust and flies away. That person is in front of you. Tell that person, it's time we unite. Step forward. Hug that person. Imagine God's light covering both of you, top to toe. Feel the exchange of love between your hearts. And tell him, I love you. Thank you for being a part of my life and teaching me the lessons I need to learn. But now it's time that we unite. And for that, if I need to release you and you need to go for a while, that while could be you don't know how long, then I release you. Go. Send the person away with a lot of love. Feel the peace in your heart. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Okay? So you can do this. So remember one thing. I said tear up the contract only if it is written that you will keep coming and going and hurting each other. Now, tearing up the contract and telling him that I release you does not mean that he's going to go away from your life. Maybe after a few days, weeks, months, he'll come back, and whether you come back together as twin flames or not, but you will definitely have a more peaceful and harmonious relationship with each other. Thank you, Sonia. You understand? So that, and your question was, is misguided by friends and family. Okay, I'll ask that. I don't think that he was misguided, because I think this person has definitely, I'm so sorry, a mind of his own. And he's the last person to be misguided, but I'll still ask, was he misguided by his friends or family? I think it could be either his father or some friend who is maybe a little elder, unless, of course, your twin flame himself is 40, 50 age or whatever. But like I said, I feel that he has his own mind. He's not the person to listen to anyone. I don't think so. So, any other questions? Any other questions? Okay, so in October, this is what we came to, that she is. So, as usual, like what I ask every month. Uh, Good. You think you are, you're not. So, like I ask every time, are they going to meet? Uh, okay. So last month also it came that they will go on a holiday together. It's been coming since 2 months, but they're still not meeting up. Did they meet in September? No. They were busy, I think, with their families, but the hearts are definitely attached. And do they plan to meet in October? I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe in a social setting, if at all they have common friends and common family or something, then that's another story. But I really don't think so. Only in a social setting, if it has to happen at a wedding or at a party, they may bump into each other or something like that. But are they okay? Is the divine masculine going to realize about his love for that this is his divine feminine? Oh yes, he's going to realize. When the hell is he going to realize? October? No. November? No. December? Yes. इतना 1 साल हो गया मेरे को करते करते, हर बार मैं पूछती हूँ और हर बार 2-3 महीने बाद आता है, लेकिन okay, fine, whatever the universe wishes. And I think this time the universe is going to push him to realize. It's not that he's going to realize on his own. I think the universe is going to push him to realize that this is your divine feminine, you idiot, do something about it. So, okay, I think this was by the end of October. Okay, by the end of October, what happens? Let's do one more deck. Let me use one more deck. By the end of October, what can we expect to happen? Thank you. Jaya. Okay. By the end of October. What is going to happen with him? Okay, two cards. बेचारा मुझे तरस आ रहा है इस इंसान पे बहुत बदलाव आ रहा है I mean he there's a lot of change that's coming into him emotionally but I feel he's closing up instead of opening up he's closing up further and he is definitely hurt he's disappointed but sometimes I think that he's disappointed with himself and that he's unable to spread the love or give the love and I'm getting so many repetitions of cards so many for the divine masculine in each deck that I just hope that he doesn't go towards addiction. Is he doing that? Maybe a little bit certain kind of addictive material but sometimes not and when it comes to divine feminine, oh, she's rocking. Her life is rocking. I mean, she's really disappointed with him. She is going to be rather bloody disappointed with him if they ever coagulate. I think it's called coagulate. So if they do, she's going to be disappointed. But other than that, her work is picking up. She is disappointed with him, but other than that, finances are flowing in, and definitely somebody like I get a repetition of somebody coming into her life and the same card in different decks. So somebody who's horse riding into her life, and of course, uh, there's a possibility. I think she may be going for a wedding or something, and I think so. I think she's going somewhere. Like I already said that she is going to be traveling here. So that. So, and what is going to happen about their energy? Let's find out about their energy, the combined energy. I think they both need to have patience. They're both learning patience. And whatever is happening because they need to learn patience. But eventually, it's, or they say all is well that ends well. It's going to end well, at least in the 3D, before the um, Armageddon or whatever happens. So okay, so this was the twin flame reading. Let me just gather these cards and I'll start with a general reading for the month of October. Thank you so much, guys. Bye. Okay.